You have a fantastic idea. You go to work to plan and prepare and gather everything you need for it. You get yourself and everybody in the family super excited for this amazing experience that you're all going to have together that's going to provide you connection and joy and contentment. And then when the time comes to actually implement the thing that you're so excited to do, you bail on it at the last minute or don't follow through to completion. Maybe it's because when it comes down to it, it just sounds like too much work. Or somebody didn't get enough sleep and is in a bad mood. Maybe that somebody is you. Maybe you just don't feel like it anymore and it just doesn't sound like it's worth all the effort. But in reality, what it's coming down to is you haven't built enough trust with yourself to do what you say you're going to do. And so you are inconsistent. And this inconsistency with other things in your life is what is causing you to feel inconsistent in your homeschooling. My name is Emily Brown. I'm a certified Catholic life coach, and I love working with Catholic homeschool moms who want to love their homeschool life more. And I want to pause here for just a second, because if this is you, and you are a mom who wants to be more consistent in order to start loving your homeschool life more, I want to encourage you to go watch a free masterclass that I have for you called The Intro to Loving Your Homeschool Life. This is going to be a video that is going to help you uncover some of the reasons that you are feeling stuck in your homeschool and is going to help you take some practical steps on how to start moving forward and to start building consistency with yourself. One of the reasons that I didn't used to love my homeschool life was because of my lack of consistency. And that masterclass is going to help you have the right mindset for your Catholic homeschool lifestyle so that you can begin to build trust and consistency with yourself right now. The reason that you are not being consistent right now is because you don't trust yourself to do what you say you're going to do. You have a whole history of not honoring the decisions that you've made. So when you go to implement a decision that you've made recently, your brain actually goes to work to find all the evidence in your history of how you have not followed through. It remembers all the feelings that it's generated after the lack of follow through, and those feelings are likely disappointment and guilt and shame and regret. And our body and our brain does not like to feel those things, so it wants to avoid that as much as possible. And so if you are asking your brain to do something new and uncomfortable in this moment, then it is actually going to go to work to find all the reasons why we should avoid doing that instead, because it doesn't want to feel shame and regret and disappointment. Instead, it wants to feel safe. It wants to feel content. It wants to feel joy. And it's going to go to work to find all the places where it can be comfortable, which is likely going to be to avoid all of the new and uncomfortable things that you're asking it to do instead. That's why you are inconsistent. It's because your brain is trying to avoid the uncomfortable feelings of life. I want to teach you how to start having more consistency right now. And I want you to do that by starting to build trust with yourself with things you've already decided and followed through with on in your past. And when we start doing this work, I want you to start really small, like super, super small. For me, I go to work to find something bare minimum that I do every single day because I've made the decision to do it. I like to start with just brushing my teeth. I've made the decision and commitment to myself to brush my teeth every single day, at least before I go to bed. So I'm going to go to work to remember every single time in my recent history of how I have followed through with that decision, where I've honored my decision and I do what I say I'm going to do. That helps me build trust with myself. And trust is the key element to being consistent. And so I know this sounds really small, but after you've started to build trust with yourself just with little things like brushing your teeth, then you can start to look for bigger things that you are consistent with on a regular basis. For example, I always say I'm going to make my bed every day. And so I go to work to remember all the ways I say I'm going to make my bed. Or even bigger, I am committed to feeding my children every single day when they're hungry. And if I can start to build trust with myself that the most important things get done in my life, then I can start to believe that I will take care of and follow through with decisions that I make that I feel are the most important things in my life. The most important things always get done. That is one of my favorite thoughts to have when I'm trying to build trust and compassion for myself on days when it feels like I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be, but I don't want to just beat myself up and drive guilt and shame and disappointment and regret about my day. The most important things got done today. That's a thought I want you to borrow if you are wanting to start building trust with yourself instead of beating yourself about how your day went. And this is how you begin to manage your mind. You choose intentionally what kinds of thoughts you want to be having because your thoughts give you your feelings. And your feelings, which are those emotions that fill up your body, The emotions you're living from are the emotions that are driving the action. So you are showing up in your life because of the feelings you're having in your body. And again, all those feelings are coming from thoughts, signals in your brain that are coming down into your body and driving your actions. So if you are learning how to be more consistent and you want to start taking practical steps to become more consistent every single day in your life and begin loving your homeschool life even more, then you have to start by managing your mind. And if you want to do this work of managing your mind, turning your thoughts into yeses for God, and loving your homeschool life by showing up intentionally, no matter what is going on around you, and being consistent, then I want to invite you to come join me at fiatlifecoaching.com/membership. That is going to show you all the details of how we can work together through the Happy Holy Mama membership, which is my life coaching membership for Catholic homeschool moms who want to love their life, have a year's worth of personal coach support from me, your Catholic life coach. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications here on my YouTube channel for all the life coaching content you could possibly want geared specifically to your Catholic homeschool lifestyle. I am praying for you. God bless.